Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a special bonus reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Scorpio, I hope that you're doing well. Just one note of housekeeping. There was someone posing as me on my TikTok page. They took my picture and they downloaded my videos and tried to pose as me, so I have since blocked them. But I want to just point out to you that there are scammers about, and to keep yourself safe, I offer these readings for free on YouTube, and I never ever reach out to people. So if you are interested in a private reading, which I do offer, you can use my Buy Me a Coffee link in my About section to set that up on your end. And at that point, I will contact you, but only if you contact me first, in a sense. So I just want you to keep your money and yourself safe. These readings on YouTube are free and are for you. So please also let me know if you come across somebody that is impersonating me, and I will try to take care of it as best I can. On Instagram, I am verified, so you will see the little blue check mark by my page. So just a little bit of housekeeping there. It's unpleasant, and I wish I didn't have to give that message to everybody, but that's the world we live in, right? Here it's just trying to do good in the world, right? But we don't let it deter us. So I'm going to be using 2 decks for your reading today. The overall energy from the Elemental Oracle and the tarot reading with the Way of the Panda Tarot, which is a great, fun deck. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Thank you, Spirit. And I've gotten this card. I use this deck a lot, but I've gotten this card a couple times, and it's such a beautiful image. It's the number 11, which references the Justice card in the Major Arcana, the card of karmic balance. The words are comfort and hearth. So I'm not sure if I got this card for you guys in the past. We can see here, there's this little sliver of the stars outside, but baby, dog, fireplace. I mean, it's so cozy, isn't it? And this is the feeling that I'm getting. It's so crazy too, because I was just with a Scorpio yesterday, and we were sitting out literally by a fire, by a little fireplace outside of a restaurant, talking and just in each other's company. And it just feels so comfortable, so right, so, you know, when you have like truly a wonderful friend, being in their company, being in the presence of knowing they're a soulmate, it gives you this feeling, doesn't it? It just gives you this feeling of like, I'm home. My soul knows this soul, and I'm home. And there's something really overwhelming about that. It's just a lot of love and coziness and inner warmth. And then there's all that sparkle and shine. So it's kind of telling me that like your guides are very present in the circumstances of your life right now. Perhaps you've been feeling them around you, even with it, not even within the sparkle, but within the dog, right? Maybe animals have been attracted to you lately, but it's this sense of, where do we feel, not just at home, but where do we feel like we're the truest version of ourselves? Where can we show our vulnerability and our personality? and all the quirky things that make us who we are. In whose company can we express that version of who we are? In what environment do we feel most like ourselves? And how can we continue to foster the creation of more environments where we feel like we can be ourselves? That seems to be the theme there. Also, this sense that with friendship groups, communities, making sure that it feels like that and not like stress. Spirit really wanted me to say that. 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, and future. This is a bonus reading to take the temperature for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Well, all right. And I'm going to pull 2 cards for advice from Spirit at the end here. Four cards down, 4 more please, and got 4. Okay. Okay. Similar cards. These were thoroughly shuffled, but similar cards to Pisces. So you might have some Pisces in your chart or be dealing with the Pisces. Not all the cards though. Looking at your past energy, the reason why I kind of sighed, 3 of Swords. I mean, the 3 of Swords is a card of heartbreak, heartache, disappointment. We put expectation into something and it just let us down. You can see here on the back, it's actually a book. It's a book. It's a narrative. Even the glasses are broken. It's just a disappointment that you've experienced in your past. Could be something that you're grieving. And not just a person, but maybe a concept, or, you know, you're grieving the end of an old story, right? Because there's something else on the horizon here. Ace of Cups. This is gorgeous. Cup overflowing with love for Scorpio. New beginnings. Breakthroughs in love and friendship and family. Closeness. Optimism. Rebirth. Regeneration. Blissfulness. This is from Spirit. The aces always start their suits in the tarot. The cups is our energy. I'm a Cancer, that's why I said our energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, represented by the cups in the tarot. Fully in our element. But the thing about the aces is that they're just potentials. They don't do anything unless we do something with them. The cup of love starts with the cup that we enjoy ourselves, right? Filling our own cup before you give to another person. And I think perhaps you're like really now learning that lesson. Filling your own cup first. Can I get a clarifier for the 3 of Swords? Past energy. What was the heartache and disappointment? Seven of Swords. Little pirate. 7 of Swords can be a tricky card, sometimes known as the Thief of the Tarot. Really resourceful, but known classically as the character of the tarot that tries to gain the upper hand over an opposing army, but is doing it in a way that is not trying to draw attention to themselves. They're doing it in a passive way. So it's like they're trying to disarming someone else in a way where it can't be used against you at a later date. So there could be a scenario right now with a work group or friendship group where you're just trying to kind of diffuse a situation in order to get the upper hand. And Spirit is reminding me that Scorpios love to play the long game. So this could be a part of your strategy for the long game, that whatever was, thank you, Spirit, hurting you in the past. It's not to say that it's about revenge, because it's not like that. I'm not doing the revenge thing. But it is to say, I'm not going to deal with that again. And I may not be expressing that outwardly at the moment, but people are going to find out. People are going to get a talking to, right? Because I've discovered this love for self that was not previously there. Because my connection to the divine has allowed me to see it. And maybe it's like taking comfort in that, you know? Taking comfort in the fact that you are protected. And that you see these things as lessons and not as punishments. That's kind of the ticket, right? We can just go through life feeling sorry for ourselves because all of us have experienced some kind of hardship, some kind of health crisis or grief or loss. We can sit here and lament it, or we can sit here and say, okay, I'm going to think about this for a moment because clearly it was a lesson, and how am I going to learn from that lesson? And I feel as though this energy is you learning about what you will and will not deal with. In the present energy, 4 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. That's another ace. 2 aces in your reading. In reverse, however. So let's look at them in the upright. The 4 of Swords talks about rest and recuperation. It comes after 3. You can see here the progression, the book with, you know, the old narrative. Here we are, the book has wings, right? It's this, you're going to grieve that past version of yourself and allow it to influence you in a spiritual sense. But for right now, it's about trying to take a time out. But you got this card in reverse, so maybe you've already taken your time out and you're trying to lift yourself out of that stage of your life, but you might not have all the answers yet. Things might not always make sense. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Swords talks about breakthrough and epiphany, clarity from Spirit. What's interesting, so you see how he has a bow tie on? The bow ties always, well, bow ties are cool, right? It reminds me of Doctor Who, the Matt Smith years. He always said bow ties are cool. But before Matt Smith and Doctor Who, I have an uncle in Spirit who always wore bow ties, and he made bow ties cool. I don't know how he made them cool. He used to wear bow ties, suspenders, and cowboy boots, and like jeans, and like, we're Asian, and yet he made it work. He just totally made it work. He was so quirky. And okay, thank you, Spirit. He's a Scorpio. He was a Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. And that's so great. Thank you, Spirit. He is one of my spirit guides, right? Who watches over me. And he's coming through kind of to say, it's only a matter of time, Scorpio, before you get your clarity. It's not here yet, though. but it's like Spirit's working on it. Because in order to get that clarity to you, you have to be in the space to receive. So we're dealing with a little bit of heartache where our eyes and our hearts and our all of our energy might be really narrowly focused and closed down. It's kind of gone to lunch, right? Like we're just closed down for a moment. So they're just waiting for you to kind of open up and kind of come out of this hibernation so that they can approach you with the clarity that you need. This is your spirit guides talking because they referenced my spirit guide, who was a beautiful Scorpio. That's crazy and amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Uncle. That's awesome. Awesome. Let's get a clarifier for the present energy. Thank you. Magician in reverse. Number 1 of the major arcana. The Master Manifester has the power of all 4 of the suits of the tarot. It's a person, when we're in our magician energy, we can just use everything at our disposal. Our wits, our emotions, our resources, and our inertia and our passion to make things move and shake. That's what manifestation is, and that's what the magician does in the tarot. But when the card is in reverse, finding it kind of difficult right now to manifest because we're still healing. I still see this healing. But the magician showed up. So it's only a matter of time before he flips into the upright. But in this moment, you're focusing on your healing and kind of stepping out of that hibernation. In the future potential, 8 of Wands in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse. That's double 8. You'd think it would be common. It's not common, so take it as a synchronicity. Thank you, Spirit. Double 8s. Double and triple 8s. Let's look at the cards in the upright. The 8 of Wands talks about traditionally fast action and fast communication. Things just moving at a breakneck speed. 8 of Swords, analysis paralysis, being caught in our head. The 8s are really intense energies, really highly charged is what I wanted to say. Loaded and highly charged, but you got both of these cards in the reverse in your future potential. Kind of like saying to me that move slower to go faster. You're slowing things way down so that you don't miss a thing. Now they're playing that Aerosmith song from the movie Armageddon. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, babe, and I don't want to miss a thing. I don't know if this has to do with the person, a romantic interest, partner. Doesn't have to be though. It's like, if I had to put a percentage on it, I'd be like 25%. I'm more feeling like I don't want to miss a thing in terms of being really discerning, right? We've got some Swords energy here, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Discernment is the name of the game in your future potential. Taking some time to consider, not to the point of exhaustion or paralysis, but just to not feel rushed. Not feel rushed. Six of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse. Lots of reversals for your reading today. It's not a bad thing. It's just a way to indicate to me how to read the cards. Both these cards you got in reverse. Six of Cups, nostalgia, looking back to the past, fondly. Nine of Wands, resiliency. I don't know why. I just stopped at resiliency, and it's like a whole sentence wanted to come out, but Spirit wouldn't let me. I don't have the sentence. I just know that there was something there, and it just dissipated. It was like I was watching it walk away, the sentence, but I don't know what the sentence is, or else I would say it. They just wanted me to full stop resiliency. So you got these cards in reverse, though. There's that feeling of just, I'm not trying to rehash anything from the past. And I'm not interested in putting on a brave face. I'm just gonna take my time and express myself authentically. That's what that kind of tells me. Advice from Spirit. Knight of Cups. 5 of Wands. Well, somebody, these are both in the upright. This is advice from Spirit. Spirit is, you know, sending you somebody new, and look at what he's holding, right? Sending this panda, Knight of Cups, towards you with a beautiful message of authenticity, love, friendship. And this is your energy, just like big old 5 of Wands, a jumbled internal mess. What does it mean? What do they want? Why are they offering me this cup? Can't they see I'm a mess? I don't like that, Scorpio. Spirit just said, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. We're trying to bring you, now it's not have to be about love, but they're trying to bring you somebody awesome. Don't question it, please. Don't be up in your head about it. Don't be like, should I do this? Should I talk to them? Just don't overthink it. Go with your first instinct. Always go with your first instinct. What does the Knight of Cups want to say to Scorpio? What does the Knight of Cups want to say to Scorpio? King of Swords, the Chariot, the Nine of Cups in the reverse. It's always so interesting when these two cards come out together. King of Swords is an expert in their field, an authority figure, boss energy. The Chariot is victory, number 7 of the major arcana, Cancer energy. Gemini, Cancer. Moving forward without any delay. 9 of Cups in the reverse. 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment and healing. It's in the reverse. They're coming in fast. You've slowed down, which is perfectly fine. But somebody, Knight of Cups is coming in fast. And not only do they have an authentic gesture of friendship, love, they're also super smart and super capable. And you're kind of left wondering, is this my wish fulfillment or not? There's a doubt. This is doubt. It's up to you. You have to make that decision. I mean, I can't tell you. I just see doubt in this card. When the night, I wish it had come like this, because then it'd be like, come on, Scorpio, this person is awesome. But there's okay, Spirit, it's almost like they're too good to be true. And so you're up in your head, right? But the risk, there's always a risk. There's a risk if we jump in, there's a risk if we don't jump in. But the risk here is that your doubt might perhaps prevent you from something really beautiful. So it's up to you, but just keep your eyes very open. And not just that, your senses open to who makes you feel like you're home. That's how you'll know. So that's your reading, Scorpio. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Scorpio.